Yeah, same here. Maybe that's why you couldn't see. That's freaking delicious. Yep. I just, I need to get better about reviewing those podcasts still. Uh, but I was listening the other day to the to the astrology episodes. That chemistry lesson we had.
Boy,
that shit was and I like the inputs, the looks and all that kind of shit, because I didn't even really think about all the kinds of looks that we give each
dude,
other
like
throughout.
that's why I'm like, I love editing our videos because it's like, oh man, this is funny. Oh man, this is gonna be funny. There's never such a thing as spamming too much of like getting our looks and stuff.
Mm-hmm. No, that's funny. Really refreshing just kind of to like listen to myself. You know, just yeah. What are we talking about today? Is your okay. So shit, I'm sorry. What was the last episode? Why not? Oh, you all play with together. Go play together. Okay.
Sounds like young Link.
Huh?
He sounds like young Link.
I wouldn't know. Thanks, dude. Need them boys to turn him inside out.
They will. Give him
I know.
2 days.
I know. Like, who counts? No.
No, go play. Go play. Hey everyone.
Who's streaming? Oh
Welcome back to
man.
another episode of Sketch featuring my man Trae.
Yes, sir.
We are on a tight schedule today. We've been trying to work around the new schedule. He's got a new work schedule that he's been thought after, and we're just trying to manage. So we appreciate your patience. I was just filling Trae in here about the topic that we were supposed to be discussing today. It's internal counterparts. And to remind you, last episode we were speaking on like how we have this other side of us that we've been trying to like grow from and grow out of, and
the man that lies on my shoulder.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. For you, I forget what you said, but for me, I was saying that my counterpart is chaos. Because there's a certain part inside me that just wants to fuck shit up.
Yep. Feel it though, man. Like that's mine's is probably, if it's not chaos, it's closely related. Pretty much straight anger, and it's almost like a pretentious anger. Arrogance. You know. It's kind of hard to ring in, but yeah, that's the part of me that I have to check almost every day. You know, especially when it's getting heated, and I'll be like, yeah, you're not there. You're not him. It's okay. Don't get me wrong. I'm confident in myself, but like I said, that's why it's so extreme, so chaotic.
What would you say? Because you use the term arrogance. What would you say that stems from? Is it anger? I can understand the anger part, but the arrogance. Enlighten us.
This is almost like a like a therapy question. um, well, honestly, because myself, I thought not necessarily so highly of myself, but like I know exactly what a person needs in order to make something somewhere, even though I'm not there. The fact that I'm not there, I can't prove it. So who am I to say? You know what I mean? And I'm not always right about stuff. That's what it is. Uh-oh. You're slipping. You're slipping. You're slipping.
Is it?
Uh huh. Uh huh. Um, I didn't know if it was about to be one of the things where it picked up speed as I spoke, or um. But nah, man, it was like, and it's um, it just kind of makes me think about who I really am and where I'm really at. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, yeah, I'm happy I'm never been to jail. I'm happy I made it through high school and I work every day. But does that really set me into a place to where I should be talking to people a certain kind of way or downing them because they don't understand a certain thing? And also, I was downed a lot because I didn't understand certain aspects of things. I definitely have a part of me that wants to kind of give it back. You know what I mean? Jab back because that's how I was done. You know what I mean? Hurt people, and if you check yourself, you can before you wreck yourself. You know what I mean? Just and you always should. Just but you have to check yourself so you're normal for having those. But you know what I mean? Yeah.
Was this always like? Did you always experience this arrogance, or was it something that had transpired due to events that?
I'm just now figuring out its arrogance. I'm just now figuring out its I'm humbling myself a little bit more. I've always been a pretty humble person. But on there's this there's some doubts, you know what I mean? It's just like um I don't know. Kind of lost myself there, but
No, you're good.
Just I don't know. I think I know everything a lot of the time, and I know I don't. And I can't prove it until I've done it. Good at a lot of things. That's kind of what it stems from too. It's like I can pinpoint a lot of things. I'm good at pointing out emotions. I'm good at eyeballing measurements. I'm good at laying shit in my head. But yeah, no, that doesn't mean I'm always right. And I don't know other people's stories, especially before I pass judgment and ask, what I've been through. But I thought I was stupid for a really long time. So if I'm understanding this, then you should be, eons past what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And that's where the too humble part came in. Like maybe I'm either more brilliant than I thought, or what's up, Ziggy James? Go back out there. Yeah, as he's coming. No, just
Hold on, Kai.
Hold on, Zach. Don't close the door, Army. Okay, go out there and play, Zach. Okay, close the door. Close the door. I bought Zach with me, folks. We get to do that now, so there's gonna be a little bit more of that. But
you can sit right close.
I probably might. How about now? We're on a time stretch, but I can still try to be funny. But nah, just really figuring myself out. It was like when I was 25, I thought I was starting to figure myself out, which I was, but I didn't know what degree. Like when I turned 34, it's like I'm really figuring myself out. You know what I mean? Now I'm looking at some bad stuff. I don't think it's gonna just go away.
No.
But I think it's just gonna have to sit right there on my shoulder, like I said, because that's just a part of it. And that's what I had to accept. That I did that years ago. I accepted that part of it. It's what it was. You didn't lock the door now, man. No. Go play. Wait, is that one mine? Was that mine?
That's not mine.
That was one of them was yours. That was a different tone. Daddy. I'm sorry, I'm yelling at him at this mic at y'all. Hey, cut that out.
That'll be the one time the mic picks up everything you say.
Hey, look at my gray shirt with this gray cup and how little it'll look in my hand.
What do you mean? What cup are you holding? Oh, okay, I see it.
Wait, I saw it in the microphone.
Green screen.
But no, man. I mean, like, I understand that there's bad parts of you, and like, I think a lot of people try to erase them, and which is
Yeah.
noble. But I'm not ever going to be all good.
The racing part is what I don't understand, is because we have to understand that we are human, and people take that ideology as being human as like, oh, there's a whole bunch of civility to me. Like I have to like I have to be modern. I can't ever fall back on like what's the primal instincts,
Mm-hmm.
which is true. But at the same time, you have to give yourself credit. Like, we're a growing
Yeah,
species. Like, do
we're.
you understand the idea of evolution?
Do
Like,
you
we're
understand that
not completely evolved.
how far we evolved from? Well, for one thing, the little sperm swimming. We were 1 in 5 million.
Yeah.
And then yeah, we're not done evolving.
No.
Technology is probably going to play a big part of how we evolve here next. But we don't understand what can happen to us because we only use 10% of our brains anyway.
And we're forced to forget, like, how to use our brains and to understand.
I blame GMOs first of all, and preservatives and red dye 40. I think we've had that conversation. Yellow dye 4 or 5.
Yeah.
He knows the ones that I'm talking about. I just know it's one of them dyes.
Red, blue, green, yeah. And
Yeah,
yellow.
all that shit I love. But but I mean, not for real. Like, and I thought about that is like we all play a part in it too. You know what I mean? Like, just as walking, breathing human beings, we all play a part of it. And
we're so caught up with trying to be mature and grown and adult that we forget that, you know, our brains are still developing, we're still developing. Like, you can't, and we all do it. Like, society has made us do it to where, like, once you hit 18 you should know better, you should have control of your emotions by 25, you should have your head on straight by 30, by 40 you should have you should just be this full-on adult that has no problems. You're just taking care of responsibilities, you go to work, you come home, do it all over again 5 to 6 days a week.
you know what the hard part about that is? We do that from the day that we turn like 5 years old.
Yeah.
And like Dame Dad said, you get locked up in that room with very little windows, very little sunlight for 13 years, and that's what you become. And that's how easy it is for us to be molded by society because that's all that we do. Some of us have minds that'll never really enter that area. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And but the other ones, those are the weirdos because they may have been there, but they was not there. And but the people that don't give in to the societal rules and all that kind of stuff. And I love those people because that's a different part of the brain for me. That's the one I resonate with because that's why I sucked in high school because I wasn't there mentally. I didn't want to be, didn't care to be. Did just enough to pass.
Hold on.
Stay in the kitchen. I knew you would. I knew you would. I heard it too. It was like, oh, that's the other side of the wall, ain't it? Yep. Mm-hmm. Dad mode engaged.
Wait, if you see me looking off into space, like I'm tuning into my hearing, and I'm like, okay, where are they at and what are they doing? Like, I'll just sit there, I'll just like what? That's so Raven when she was having a vision.
Dad mode. Activate.
You know what would be funny is like every time that you got a vision of what your kid was doing, you made that Samuel L. Jackson Black Snake moan face.
No, that's that was Pulp Fiction.
What are you doing?
She looked like a bitch.
Say what again?
Wait, I'm tired. Is that part? Nope. I ain't seen Black Snake moan. I was thinking about snakes on the plane. Hold on, I do that one real good. Hold on, ready? Hold on, I'll bring it out eventually because I can't do it without laughing right now.
Well, I got the
If I
beater
tell
on.
you my uncle looked just like Curtis, my uncle Curtis looked just like Samuel Jackson in Black Snake Moan, would you laugh?
Really? Well, how he looked in Black Snake Moan is how he looked in Shaft.
Nah, man, don't do Shaft like that. Don't you do Shaft like that.
I'm tired.
Of these motherfucking snakes on these motherfucking plane.
One of the most iconic lines in film history, which is also one of the dumbest ones.
Yeah, like what? And it made more sense that the snakes were on the plane when you actually watch the movie. But when it's titled Snakes on the Plane, you like, it's really not an interesting title. Why are snakes on the plane anyway? Yeah, I guess it makes sense, but it's like,
Oh, I think that's Ashley.
sorry, this is your house. I know, I'm coming with you. We'll be right back. So after this whole time, no, right? I will say, even though it felt really good to see him go and lock that door, I've been waiting for a pretty long time to get both the families like together.
Yeah, man.
And yeah, man, that's pretty cool. I'm sure Willow will enjoy her grown self in there without for at least a little bit. But that's really dope. It felt good. That was nice. Uh-oh, my mama calling me now. Hey, we are on a time crunch. What's up, mom? What you mean? Oh, what you mean? Oh, those aren't ours. Those are not ours. No, no, absolutely not. Nice try. Not yet. No. Can I call you back in a little bit? Okay. Ashley is free. We're at Mike's, Mike and Danielle's with the boys. Yep. Or just shoot Ashley a text or something. You out for work? All right. Okay, I'll talk to you later. All right, bye-bye. I might not make it to work tomorrow. No, I'm gonna make it, but I got the Fridays.
Fridays.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
You don't know what the Fridays are? The opposite of the Mondays.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, that's a good thing then.
Yeah, it's a great thing.
Okay.
I thought that was one of those looks that you had that you're gonna zoom in on yourself.
I've never heard it said like that.
I know.
Got a case of Fridays. Why you say it like that?
Huh? Because I work on Saturdays. That's why.
There it
There
went.
that's how I wake up on Saturday morning. But yeah, got where we was. We was going good. We was going in. Yeah, you know, we
So,
anyways.
I think I remember what I was trying to ask you earlier though.
Yes.
No. No, I don't remember. But I did want to kind of understand because I was at a point. Okay, so we were kind of talking about how like it's good that you're catching it now.
Yes.
In your 30s, because there's our elders, some of them have still yet to catch on to it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He looks like a cross between Black Snake Moan, Samuel Jackson, and O.J. Simpson.
My uncle don't look like O.J. Simpson.
O.J. Simpson when he was like...
That's not, you know, he just got the cul-de-sac back there, man. That's all you see is forehead. Yeah, not O.J. Not R.I.P. to the juice, but just taking into consideration the juice is gone.
Rest in peace. That man...
I mean, I hope he
was...
found what he found, man, or what he needed.
Yeah.
I hope he found what he needed.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah.
Oof.
It's not like he went on a killing spree.
Man is responsible for the Kardashians. I think a killing spree might have been okay.
Well, I hope he finds where he ends.
Saying, yeah, I hope he finds peace. I'll give it that. But my uncle don't look like OJ. But anyways, that is hilarious.
Yeah, like because I feel like you're on a really good path, just starting to understand and be able to acknowledge that, because I was there. I felt like I knew I was arrogant because I was like, I'm an asshole. Because I would do the same thing. I felt like I knew not everything, but I was able to like respond to people in a way that kind of made it seem like I just know everything. Because some people would tell me that, like, oh, like you just act like you know everything. Like, no, like with your situation, it's pretty fucking easy. This is what I was gonna say.
Yes.
Is it more solely around your arrogance? Is it solely surrounded around the fact like common sense should be instilled in everyone around our age? Because that's what it was with me. Like I felt like a lot of stuff that was common sense, like you should understand what the fuck's going on right now, and it would irritate me.
Yeah, the lack of common sense irritates me, but I think it's more so the amount of fight that I put into my life to prove myself as one of the people who did have it. Because I'm not really good at first impressions. A lot of people think I'm a lot dumber than I am. That's why it pisses me off so bad. It's like you should have common sense, you know what I mean? But like, my goal almost every time, and it's probably what puts me in the hole, is like, yo, not stupid. Let's let's cut the bullshit, and then I end up being stupid. But nah, man, I put in a lot to try to make sure that like I didn't become a certain type of person. It would have been really easy for me because of the things that I didn't think I had when I was coming up.
Yeah.
So I put a lot of pressure on myself to break out of that, and I don't really give a lot of people grace when it comes to not trying to change things. I didn't realize how much I changed about myself until, I mean, honestly, really this conversation. Like, not to say that I was just a person headed for any terrible bounds or anything like that, but the way I handle things and the things that have happened to me,
yeah,
I could have went a lot differently.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
we don't really give ourselves time to think about it until someone checks us, but that's usually like if you're a teenager, that's usually an adult.
that's why I said this is a therapy
Yeah,
question. Yeah, that's great though.
because like
Uh,
unless you're around a lot of peers who all act like they know what they're talking about, everyone's trying to check everyone, and
mm-hmm.
it's like neither one of us should be speaking as if we're better than the other because we're all doing the same thing. We're all making mistakes of our own,
Mm-hmm.
but we're still making mistakes. And like we put a lot of pressure on ourselves up until the age of 30 to be a better, mature adult. And then by then you should have already got it locked in and ready to go.
There was a guy in my class, my morning class, real frustrated. He said, I should be here by now. You know, I'm doing all this, that, and the third. And he didn't even have to say it. He came into class like 3 days in a row, just pissed, just not happy. And I'm like, and I just leaned over to him. I said, "Yo, coming." And it's like, and he just looked at me. He's like, you know what I mean? But it's just like you can tell when people want that certain thing, or kind of, you know what I mean? Just kind
Yeah.
of see what. But we common, especially for young black folk, to pressure themselves that way to be at a certain spot, especially after you turn 18 to become like a certain thing.
Yeah.
I didn't give a fuck. At 18, I did not. I knew where I was. I was out of high school. You know what I mean? I didn't know where I was going. And 21 came, I went to school so I could figure out where I was going.
Yeah.
And then I still didn't figure out where I was going, but I knew where I wanted to be. And now I had no idea where I would be, but now I'm taking care of that now. Hmm.
That's why psychology is so interesting to me. But because I actually started considering like finding books online myself and start learning
Yeah.
instead of having to
You
take
one of
classes.
those.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
want to go to school. I just want to learn it. But
Uh-huh.
like one of those.
Uh-huh.
But it's just like I have this belief that we clearly have not tapped into the depths of our psyche. It's just like being in space and the oceans of Earth. Like we have no idea what's down deep, but we have an idea, right? Or we have like an inkling, but we don't have a full idea of what's going on. So like, with all the technology that's being put out there, I would assume that we start working on how the brain works if they haven't already, and they just don't want to tell us because they understand that natural herbs and eating a natural diet and psychedelics all have this kind of effect on your psyche to which they have a fear of. Won't go deep into that detail, but it's like they have countermeasures against it. But how do you not have more in-depth detail to offer as far as how the psyche works if you're only making countermeasures on what you're afraid of?
Mm-hmm.
So to segue from that is like anyone who does crime, there's clearly like a difference in the psyche than it would be for
Mm-hmm.
someone who's like, we can all think bad things,
Yeah.
but there's something that's in your brain that's telling you to just
Do it.
go.
Mm-hmm.
And then, a lot of like a good example of it being misclassified is like letting a kid go to the doctor and be like, oh no, you just got ADHD. Oh no, you got ADD. Oh no, you have anxiety. Oh no, you have this, you have that. Instead of just actually like understanding, you're asking the basic questions, like
Mm-hmm.
these profile questions.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Judging by your answers, you've got depression.
Well,
Here's some medicine.
I think that goes into the part with the misdiagnosis of a lot of children. I used to think it was black kids back in the day, but I think a lot of kids are being diagnosed with
Or white
exactly they
now.
have because doctors are not an attack toward the medical field, but doctors are cycling people so quickly nowadays, and it's like patient,
And it also
and
depends on your insurance.
you got big pharma. Push it, push it, push it, push it. You get a bonus if you sell this prescription, and all that goes into hell, the way that we're cared for. So yeah, that's why like it's really hard. That's why I say before we walked out, I said we all just play a part in it. You know what I mean? Every day.
Yeah.
Um, I was gonna ask you, listen to Joey Badass before.
Yeah, I actually have a song. I'll look it up later, but it's
Uh huh.
a song off his most recent album that I really like.
2000. Oh, it's okay. No,
Now I have to look.
okay. So I was listening to 1999 today,
Okay.
and he said, fuck being a billionaire or something like that. I believe that people can be like Neo in the Matrix. This was like 2010, 2011.
Where I belong.
Let me see. Yep. Now, have you listened to any of his other songs? Any of his other music?
I wanted to get back into him because if his songs are anything like that, I'm in. I've really been getting back into the boom bap '90s rap style. So I've been listening to a lot of Cooking Soul mixes and everything.
Soul.
Yeah.
Let me before you do your thing, I just told Danielle I'm going to be cooking out next weekend.
Before your show?
My show's Sunday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, it's cool. I am not ready, but I'm not supposed to be. I'm not going into this one with any expectations. I am spent, tired, dead.
Real quick, is it free entry?
Yeah, it's open street.
Okay.
You just walk into it, and now you pay people, vendors, and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, because it's all outside.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
best believe I'm showing up.
Pull up to WSU. They're shutting down 17th Street from Oliver to Grove at the ICT Open Streets. Come see me and about 50 other artists and what's the word I'm looking for? Sorry, y'all. Showcase artists. They will be like performing live. Yeah, it's going to be a really dope event. Some of my favorite people in the city are going to be there. One of my favorite rappers in the city is going to be performing. And yeah, I've never done an open streets, but I'm probably going to try to catch a couple of these shopping grubs this summer too. So the one they do at Navziger.
Okay.
But yes, so yeah, pull up if y'all see me.
He's forgetting to mention the biggest art
to.
piece that will be there. I can't believe you missed it. Me.
Okay.
No,
I was talking about pretension here a little bit earlier, but okay.
I feel like I just had this thought. What if I pulled up on you live stream?
Dog, we could do that. Like a sketch and catch brief.
Yeah, or like a sideshow, a sketch and
yes,
sketch
Zach.
sideshow.
Yes, Zach. I know you can.
It was so cute.
He's something else, man. I'm glad I was able to break him out of his little funk. He is super shy, but we're gonna keep him. He needs to. I can see where he was going with as far as like winners take us out. Like
Wants to try to be so active and
yeah,
they're still young.
yeah.
They're gonna get cold quick, and like we're gonna be done in 20 minutes. You wasted gas. Like if you want to get out of here, you can go. But I'm not getting them out there in this cold. Like it's ridiculous.
If y'all ever like, we be at the house. Y'all just got to come see us. But yeah,
it ain't snowing.
So we don't move around much. But I can tell that like it was getting a little bit too comfortable for him. So I was like, we got to get him out. And
here's what I've been trying to tell her. It's like, yo, they're kids. Like the fact that you think that a kid his normal routine is to be outside, like us, we were outside all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but things are different now.
Nah, they need to be outside. I mean, well, not in the cold,
but also
yeah,
not
they can't
so
handle
young.
the terrain. Yeah, they can. I don't get them out young
because unless there's a bunch of other kids around.
Coats. Well, you do coats, but
putting them on.
Today, we told Willow the temperature. And Willow says, "Is that hot?" I said, "No." She said, "Yes." And I said, "All right, Willow. It's not gonna be hot enough to swim." Oh man. She couldn't disagree because it's still cold outside. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. And it's just kind of those.
I don't know what it is about women and this temperature thing.
they be just as ready to get outside as we are, trying
Dry
to expedite the
humidity, heat will
process.
be too hot, but they'll be in there taking a shower in 101-degree water.
Yeah, that back burning.
I give her shit all the time. I'm like, how are you sitting here act like you hot, but you'll sit in a jacuzzi? It's just whatever I'm comfortable with, what I choose. I'm like, okay, so that's a problem.
That's a control problem.
Yeah, that's a you
You
problem.
can't touch that thermostat.
God, we had so many.
Was that thermostat conversations?
Oh my gosh.
Nah, man. I let Ashley do her thing. I ain't gonna lie.
No, you wouldn't if it was somebody who's pushing that bitch up to 85.
85. What the fuck?
Yeah.
How? Why? When?
So I don't the other house. Yeah, the one before this one. We had that one furnace area that was in the middle of the house. So when you turn the heat on, the living room and the kitchen are the first to feel it and the hottest. Everything else is just slowly getting, creeping through the house. So there were a couple times in the winter where it was like, 30, 40 degrees, maybe even 50. No, it was like 30, 40. I'll give her credit. And I'm coming downstairs. I'm like, why is it so hot? Because I'm working from home. I come downstairs, the thing is 80, 82, 83.
Ooh.
I look at her like, are you fucking crazy? I'm cold. There's blankets.
Yep.
Put some clothes on.
Ashley's a cold queen.
We're needed today for some reason.
Man, it's a whole different time of day. When we do this at 11, we never have any problems, do we? Ashley's a cold queen, so she'll I don't get like, I do okay. I'm always moving around, so I maintain a good natural body temperature.
Yeah.
Now at night, she do fans. My sinuses don't allow fans.
Nope.
And man, my nose been bleeding. I had a sinus infection so bad on Monday, my face started to hurt. It felt like I had to go to the doctor. I had to leave and go to the doctor on Tuesday. But
cannot do a fan. I used to try that. I'm like, no fans.
Nah, I can do a ceiling fan. It's the box fans that people put right in front of the bed that are psychotic.
In their face.
Oh.
And the people who act like they need more than one fan.
Ashley, because she got one on the ceiling and she got one of those stand-up joints. Now, I like. Don't get me wrong. I really like fans, but for the sake of my health, I don't need it.
Yeah,
like
no one needs it.
It was one point in time I slept in my parents' basement. Well, when I was like a kid, a teen, and the basement was always cold. 3 blankets.
Yeah.
Perfect. Like I like the snuggle and everything.
Yeah.
But the constant motion of the wind actually irritates me. Like, it drives me. So I just I don't mess with fans too much.
You ever like wake up in the morning after a fan had been on and it's time to dust it when your throat starts to swell up?
No. Because it doesn't take dust. Like I don't no, because I don't know, like it's just
my nose will be stuffy. There'll be like one day out of the week or month so where like my throat will start to like feel like slightly swollen. I'm just like, oh damn fans.
Yeah, no, I don't use them. I had a box fan when I lived in my apartment, and it was a townhome upstairs, so it was naturally hot. But I'm one of them cats that's gonna angle it in the corner of the room over there just to circulate air.
Yeah.
I'm not doing this to like for direct. No, I can't. So I mean, yeah, no, I've never really had one close enough to my face to worry about it. No. It's actually kind of sad. Kind of sad.
Why?
Because I like being cold at night.
Like you're not one of those who can just get it on their feet and be good.
No, fuck that. No, my feet are covered completely. I cannot sleep with my feet uncovered.
Here's the thing why?
Are you crazy?
No, like most nights I'll have the blanket literally on my body. Like
no,
from knees to chest.
No,
like my arms and my feet can be out, and I'm
from
comfortable.
Neck to toe.
Okay, so are y'all those type of people who like have the fans on, the AC on, and like you wrapped up in a blanket at night?
No, because like we're not running AC like right now. Okay. Hell no. But she would be if it was a comfort thing for like if it was a basement Yeah, you can
Yeah.
go in the basement and cool off. That's how I kind of came up, and the upstairs was warmer. And, but no, like our house stays pretty constantly mellow. Little change. We get hot more than we do cold. I'll say that. We don't really want to get cold because our furnace broke when it got cold anyway, so we kind of good.
Yeah.
But she likes to the natural outside weather when it's like this to her it's hot. And I get it because that means it's shorts weather and you know you get to go out without a jacket and stuff. With me, like I go to work every morning or going home every night. At that point, I'm still wearing hoodies and sweats.
Yeah.
So yeah, no.
Yeah.
But it's just kind of the way I operate now because I'm outside either real early or real late at night. Cold.
Yeah.
So it's
I
cold
know.
because it's April in '71.
Yeah.
I know what it's going to be like at 11 o'clock in the morning or 5
40.
o'clock. 5 o'clock in the morning or 11 o'clock at night. Yeah, 40 exactly. Don't put that on my legs. No, no, no. I wear. You know, there was the time I wore jeans like year round. I still don't really wear a lot of shorts.
Yeah.
Um,
I
I used to
can't
sleep
stand jeans.
still.
I'll wear them to go out, but I can't wear jeans. They're just so uncomfortable to me.
Anyways, love jeans. I love khakis. Slacks
Khakis.
are probably the worst because they do all the on your legs. And
What? What are you?
you ever had a
wearing?
loose pair of slacks, like dress slacks, and they?
Loose pair? No.
Well, yeah, you know, well, they come kind of silky, like when you get the like tuxedo pants and stuff. Really?
You blue collar fuck.
Nah. Here's what it is.
I like a nice pair of slacks.
I wouldn't even wait. You call me blue collar?
Yeah.
It has been a while because you know I used to wear a tie to work. Now I used to get down. I wore a tie to work for at least 4 years collectively. Oh, Dillards and DXL. I was white collar. No, I was blue collar pay, and I was selling to all them white collar fellas. You know all them fat people in the upper level that got fat because they had money, well they can afford to shop at DXL. You know what? No, I don't work there no more. They could afford to shop at DXL, and you know they should. Yeah, they
Was
break
it
some
expensive
bread
at
off.
DXL? I've never been
Fuck
in there.
yes,
And that's for
T-shirt
bigger
run you
guys, right?
$30, and that was in 2000. You know, teen.
And those
You
are
know,
for bigger guys, right? DXL.
yeah, they sell up to an 8X T-shirt. Yeah.
Oh, I see why it's so
Yeah.
much. That's extra fabric.
Nah, man, a 2X was $30.
Yes. Wait, what brands did they run?
Theirs,
Really?
everything. Well, not everything. Like they had Ralph Lauren, they had Nautica, they had Champion, they had I think some Adidas stuff and big shoes and
Up to
all their most of their they had like hill figured suits and all that kind of stuff. Like they had some top line shit. Don't get me wrong.
I can't imagine having to wear anything above 3X.
I haven't worn anything above a 3X either, but I'm on my way. um yeah, nah, I just nah, it was cool, but like and a lot of the customers were really great out there. Some of them were dicks, and you kind of tell where they worked at when they came in. I ran into your ass at the courthouse one day. But yeah, I miss my white collar days. I was just talking to Ashley, like, this is the summer. Like, I hope I can keep it together to where I can start doing things and going places and requiring to dress like I can wear the shoes that I paid so much money for. You know, and man, I paid the money for them shoes, and I was going to, and I told myself since 1997 I would have those shoes. So
What shoes?
the Cherry 12s,
Jordans?
Jordan 12s, Cherry. My parents, you know, they didn't raise a materialistic kid. But it was some certain things that I wanted, and that was one of the things that I knew I was going to keep. Was like, yo, I want these shoes. Never got them. My cousin Big Mike had them. Big Mike was going to be an OU athlete, but didn't quite get there. He was man.
You have these?
Let's see. Yeah. He had them.
Okay.
And I used to see him out in the country on the dirt road, in the dirt with him. And this man was like 300 pounds.
Yeah.
I mean, just memories. I used to draw all the people. All my people used to have Jordan 12s on, and I would change the colorways and stuff. Back when drawing people and their feet was all the way out like this, they had a little 12s and shit on. Yeah. So I bought that shoe, and now I figured out that GameStop is selling Green Ranger swords for $70. So when I get paid, I'm getting a Green Ranger sword too, because that's another thing that I told myself
Like
I'd have.
small?
I mean, like
Or
like the flute.
Okay.
Flute joint, the dagger.
Oh, okay.
Not, it was like an actual size dagger, but it's not a sword.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it.
Because he had both.
I don't really remember.
Yeah.
Mighty Morphin, Green Ranger.
Yeah, he
was
had
it,
the flute dagger and he had a sword.
I remember the flute dagger.
Yeah.
That's the one I wanted. Oh yeah.
GameStop has it.
Yeah.
One of them all?
I don't. I looked
just
online.
online?
I looked online.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll have it. It's certain stuff like that. Like I'm just gonna be happy when I.
Yeah.
Why are you laughing at me, man? You know, look. I'm just like you in a lot of ways.
I'm kind of done.
I'm gonna be done after I get my sword. I'm gonna get my Angel Wing Goku. I'm gonna get probably a bunch more pops because I am big on.
I do want an Angel Wing Goku.
I'm getting Angel Wing Goku and they got Harry and Marv somewhere. Yes. Home Alone, Harry and Marv.
Oh,
Marv even got the iron imprint on his forehead. I would buy that.
They've gone insane with Funko
They've got
Pops.
some like I got a George Clinton Funko Pop, man.
Oh really?
Yes. Like
Damn.
I'm not gonna stop collecting those, but I don't mind spending $12.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If I really, really want it. So I'm going to have Green Ranger sword. What other toy did I say I had that I wanted? I don't know. A few pops. I got my Dragon Balls. I don't think I'm going to really get a lot of like painted figures and stuff like that. I might fuck around and find a 3D printer and start making them on my own though, buddy. Hey man, that might be your job.
It's my sister.
But yeah, man, I think people should collect stuff, man. Like my dad told me at about 8 to 12 years old, it was about time to be done with the action figures, and I was done playing with them. I wasn't done having them.
Yeah. And
then I went to school and found out a bunch of my teachers still had action figures. I had a guy that puts his action figures in shows. He had bought a full-scale Simpsons room.
Damn.
The all the figures were sitting on like a regular couch, like scale.
Oh.
And he put it in like a museum and shit.
Oh.
Yeah. So I mean, like that really gave me to at least keep the shit that I got and kind of just man, collect something. Let the kids see you collect something. It's not all office business, even though that's might be how you conduct yourself.
I went to the interview the other day. The guy who interviewed me, he had like a whole 8-bit setup at his desk.
Oh, I got an 8-bit Magneto.
He had Super Mario
Funko
stuff.
Pop.
He had Mega Man stuff. I was like, oh.
Yeah. And that's comforting to see, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's what your kids should be able to see too, because you're going in here interviewing for a job or so. It's this kind of occasion.
Yeah.
You see in the background that this person's still.
Yeah.
I think that's the best part about it. I was like, it's got to be a professional. Oh, it's not that bad. That one's mine right there. That one's mine right there.
Oh, the fact that because he's done it before while we were streaming, but like the fact that he does that.
Oh, the fact that he unlocks
it. Be
it.
annoying. He didn't want shit. How you open the door? But oh, you know what we're doing in here.
Oh, you're gonna get a lot of that, boy. Just you wait. Just you wait.
I think the I like one thing I do want to get to add to the collection is like a full scale Gundam.
You fit a full scale Gundam in here.
Not like a big actual Gundam, but like I want to be able to put it together.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I want to build a
Like
Gundam.
the ones I got?
I think so.
Did I show you?
You showed me a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanna build a Gundam. Like I want
We
to
can build Gundams and listen to Joey Badass.
that.
Like go to Hobby Lobby and pick up a couple $20 Gundams and listen to Joey Badass. Man, here you go. You want the $75?
I want the big ones.
Okay. No, for real. Okay.
Hero Haven has them.
Yeah, right up here. Also, I Hobby Lobby, Hero Haven, and Hobbytown, USA. They got a lot of them.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, they got a lot of them.
I have no idea what that place is.
It was over there in the Eastgate Shopping Center by the mall, a catty corner where Marshalls and shit is. It's a hobbyist store over there.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Really? Oh, okay.
And that half price bookstore that's over there by Burlington,
yeah,
they got vinyl. Yeah.
Man, we're gonna have to take a day out.
Oh man, this weather's getting nice.
I get some money. We'll go dad shopping.
I ain't got no money for you, but you can come with me. No, I'm just
I think it's probably better that I window shop first.
I mean, let's go window shop because I don't need to spend the money necessarily right now either, but I want to go. We can do that.
I'm down. I'm down.
Because we kick it here on the podcast, but otherwise, birthdays and yeah, we can do that. It'd be nice, Yeah.
But that was one of the things that's on my list because everything else I'm like it's cool. And I really like the kid in me really wants it, but I'm like I have nowhere to put it right now.
What?
Like I'm aiming to get one more Dragon Ball figure, and that's Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. I'm gonna get a Gundam, and I think I eventually want to get one Mega Man X figure. Like
I would get a Mega Man figure. I want
that are like $100 though.
Ninja Turtle gunplays.
Oh, I'm also getting. I plan on getting a.
Remember when he said he was done? Yeah, remember when he said he was done?
I'm getting a Carnage and a Venom figure, like they come together. So that's it.
I'm ready to do maybe one more Gundam, and I'm going to try to paint like 2 of them. I will not. I was sitting up here thinking about all the process and how small the parts are. I would never. I would probably never paint a Gundam for a client. Like that's $500 off top.
Yeah.
If you I don't care. If you think I'm gonna do that for you, like off the rip, to get me to go and get this Gundam and put it together, you're giving me $500. And I don't hardly charge for my artwork. You know what I mean? It's like
that's very time consuming.
That I don't
and
have.
Like the articulation to get the little brushes.
Oh no, I'm not. No, marker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, hell no. 5,000 for brushed paint. Yeah, no. I got 3 kids. Be off in there with my monocle and shit, zooming
like having
in.
The whole setup with the light and the things.
We're going to turn your pens blue. 40-year-old virgin.
It's. You know what's crazy is that the way people have you ever seen the comic style paintings on figures?
I want to do that so bad.
So crazy.
It's like
the way I see how they do them on Dragon Ball characters that make them look like.
Okay, so the Dragon Ball characters, have you seen put together that look proportional? That's my biggest thing. They always look so stiff and proportional.
Yeah.
No, and proportionate. Like I would like to see one that like that you build like a gunplay, but like a little bit more smooth. But they're organic, so it's hard to do that, right?
Yeah.
Well, then just give me one of them blank ones and one of them stiff blank ones, and I'll do it. You remember the monies? Did you ever see the little money things that had the big head and kind of look like monkeys? And people would paint all over those. Those was fire. My sister did a purple paisley one for Prince. It was crazy, and I did a one that had a square head. I turned it to a TV head, but I think I lost them. But yeah, I'm gonna get into painting on. I got some pretty dope ideas of some stuff. I might go ahead and try a speed painting at this Sunday.
Okay. Do you have an idea what you're gonna do on Sunday, or are you
All
just
I'm
kinda...
doing is being a vendor, and I just post up out there and try to sell stuff. But I will paint just to paint.
Yeah.
Like it's not a display or anything like that. I'm just gonna be painting.
Okay.
So I'm gonna put my QR out. I got my little sign that I made from last show, and
The one on a stick.
no.
Okay.
I do still have that though with the QR on it.
Yeah.
But you remember I had like that little sign that had my logo and my call tags and stuff on it.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. I might do another one with a QR code.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. But yeah, I'm ready for that shit. But I can't wait to start painting on stuff again. I'll be done with school for at least a year. Next month I'll be done for at least a year. So yeah, a lot of stuff opening back up.
Yeah.
Try to deep dive back into animation too. So deep dive.
Yeah. Once I get to work and gonna... You know what I found out is that Photoshop no longer allows you to buy it outright. You have to do a monthly subscription.
Yeah, I've been doing it for 10 years.
A monthly subscription?
Yeah.
Really? They've offered that?
Me and my pops was talking, and I told him exactly what it is I wanted to do in 10 years, and the only thing he asked me to do was buy the freaking program and start bootlegging.
Yeah.
So I bought the freaking program,
Yeah.
and I was paying a student. Supposed to change that over. I'm a student version. But yeah, I started out $25 a month, and like probably the last 5 years, I've been paying $50 a month. So even if I don't use it, but I have it because I have this tool in my hand, and that's what a lot of things that kept the shit going. You know what I mean? I don't use Adobe that much, but I can. I could if I you know what I mean?
Yeah, I just found it crazy that they just completely switched to be subscription based. Like that's kind of theft, because they don't do like it's not every year that they coming out with a new version.
Well,
people to upgrade to.
Here's the thing. What do you really need to do?
Would need nothing. I would actually want to be sufficient in it so I can do side stuff.
In what?
Editing.
Photoshop?
Like, graphic arts, yeah.
Photoshop? With your Windows computer, you get Autodesk Sketchbook, $20 here and there.
Okay.
It's not layers, brushes. You won't have half of what you get. You can edit, you can add filters and stuff like that. And there are other like small small programs that'll let you buy outright that can do almost the exact same. I recommend it if you just want Photoshop. Okay. Because then it is Robert.
Yeah.
But Canva and all that kind of stuff came through, and they just
said Autodesk
Sketchbook is going to give you a literal sketchbook on a computer app.
Okay.
So you'll have that. But if you want to get into like digital editing, like photo editing and stuff, I would definitely recommend a Photoshop like program.
Yeah.
You should Google some of those and do that one time, because you're not really, especially nowadays, you're going to notice only if you've been using Photoshop for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
But yeah, not that, because I'm like, once I start getting some cash of my own, I can. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, I can get more stuff for music, and I'm like, okay, I might as
Mm-hmm.
well just go ahead and go in on Photoshops, and
Mm-hmm.
not
I
really working
mean,
out for me to do it
I would
both ways.
say that for the things that I'm able to do, if I use it once a month and make something once a month, I paid it off.
Yeah,
Yeah, $50. Make 75 on a piece.
yeah, that's good.
Shit like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, good way to look at it, but
yeah,
it is what it is. Like I said, I've been doing it too long. I'm just
yeah.
now. Um,
But there's always that small little market for people who do graphic arts, and there's always people like, especially when it comes to streaming, there's always those people looking for low.
yeah. Speaking of which, can we get a logo like to place on like the small thing, corner logo?
Yeah, yeah, let's do it.
I'll make it.
Okay.
Okay. I'll make, need a mic cam logo too. And
Yeah,
we
I
can
have
just
mine
line
that
them
I
up on
can
the
put
side. Yeah,
like on. Yeah, we
yeah.
can do it on either
Little
side. And
watermark.
actually, because what I've been starting to do is I've been trying to get like they're called what are they called? I don't know, but like little borders and stuff to have it set up so where
Uh-huh.
like it'll be like an organized setup. So like
Mm-hmm.
the camera screen will probably get a little smaller, but we'll have like a chat section. We can put our logos down and we can just like add extra stuff.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Because I
kind of.
mean, huh? Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say it's kind of why I wanted to get graphic or get something where I could do graphic arts like that because like I can make my own.
Well, I mean, if anything comes to the house, and you can use mine, or
Oh,
I can
okay.
share a password. I think I got two computers max, and a couple of people have my password, but I think one person got her own subscription, and the other person is mine.
Okay.
So if she didn't already do her thing,
Yeah.
so possibility, you can do that if you want. Like I said, shit, come out of the house. I'm on first shift, man. Do what I want.
Go ahead and replug what you got going on Sunday, and then we'll go ahead and close it out.
Okay.
Ready?
I'm gonna close with. I do appreciate the honesty at the beginning of this, even though we always get off topic, but I
Way
think we
off
should.
track.
We're gonna have to start sectionalizing our podcast. I think like if we can jump from one thing to another, like we'll just have to organize that.
I think it
But
was just because today.
that too,
Yeah.
that too. But either way, like I was real honest, real quick about just myself, and that was really comforting. So that's a good thing. But I'm gonna run back Sunday from what noon to 4, and if you ride by and see the street still closed off, come to our open streets ICT on 17th Street from Oliver to Grove, right in front of the WSU, right in front of the art department is where the artist vendors are going to be. So if you I don't know where people are going to be parking, and I hope to God the cops won't be out there signing
Worst
tickets
area.
because there's going to be so many people. But come park, enjoy.
Come park and enjoy.
Well, I was thinking about parking,
Yeah, I know.
so find a good place to park. Get your coolers. Damn it! Now I feel like a fool.
It was very detailed. Because
Making fun of me.
if you can't bring a cooler, McDonald's is on the corner.
Ain't nobody going to that McDonald's. Actually, that's a lot better than McDonald's than the one on Central and Woodlawn.
Is it?
They close. Depends on what time you go.
Oh yeah.
But
Never trust the 107.
I can't never trust the one on Woodlawn. Man. Yeah, no, pull up and find some of these great things that everybody says you don't have to do. I'm working on opening lanes out here, man. I noticed that like I tried to work with other people, and to my thinking, like they probably believed in me more than I believed in myself when they turned me down. And I'm going to take it that way because clearly at this point it's trying to just make my lane. So I'm gonna be doing some things, and I'm really looking forward to it. So just work with me, rock with me, and we're gonna get some things going. But we're gonna start with Sunday, and this summer's gonna be history.
I will be there.
History.
I'll probably pull up the stream for a little bit.
We should
while
pull
we're
up the
there.
stream. You can do it on your mobile device. Yeah.
But stay
Yeah.
tuned on the socials for any and all updates. We'll keep everything updated because our schedules are changing, so we'll try to be wary of that. But also, I am game streaming the weekend or this weekend, starting at 11 p.m. Central Standard Time, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Hmm?
But yeah, look, we're gonna have to bounce out because we got some things to do for the evening.
Get these
Sketch and Catch
kids ready.
will return on the 26th of this month.
26th, we will return.
So thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for tuning in.
Check you guys later.
Check you guys later. All right. Yeah, me too. No, you go first. I can